This is a brilliant question. This question basically separates the men from the boys when it comes to framing equations for word problems. Right? Let's get started. First step for any work time question, assign variables appropriately. We'll assign A days as the time taken by A to complete the task working independently, and B days as the time taken by B to complete the task when B works independently. Right? So this is our assignment of variable. Let's quickly draw the usual table that we do for pipe systems and work time. So A takes A days to finish the task. In a day A will complete 1 by A of the task. Till this we are following the standard norms. Let's just quickly read the second sentence. If A worked alone, completed the first half of the task, and then B took over from A and complete the remaining, the work gets done in 45 days. So the way this sentence gives us the information is A starts the task, works alone. A is not working with B. For the first half of the task, the only person working on the task is A. And A quits at the end of finishing half the task. Then B takes over and B alone works for the second half. If they worked in this manner, not in parallel, but in series, it takes 45 days. So A is completing one half of the task alone as far as statement 2 is concerned, if the scenario in statement 2 is exercised. If A takes A days, let's say A takes 40 days to finish the task working alone. To finish half the task working alone, A will take 20 days. We have assigned A as a variable as a time taken by A to finish the entire task. So to finish half the task, A is going to take A by 2 days. The same thing for B. B takes B days to finish the task. We'll finish 1 by B of the task in a day. So to complete half the task, B is going to take B by 2 days. Let's basically plug in information for the first statement. Working together, they complete the task in 20 days, which means in a day, working together, they will complete 1 by 20th of the task. Let's spend a little while in framing the equation for the second sentence first, because this is a standard one. We know this is 1 by A plus 1 by B is equal to 1 by 20. We'll eventually use it. We'll do this first and then go to that. The statement is, if A worked alone, completed half the task, and then B took over from A, then completed half the task, it will be over in 45 days. A takes A by 2 days to finish half the task. So many days would have been expended. Then B will take B by 2 days to finish the second half of the task. So B is going to take B by 2 days. Together, how long will it take? A by 2 plus B by 2 days if they worked in series. And how long does it take? It takes 45 days. That's what the question mentions. So the equation therefore becomes A plus B is equal to 90, cross multiplying this two. Or we can say B is equal to 90 minus A. Let's say this is equation number 1. We'll quickly capture this part of it. Pause the video here, observe this, see if it makes sense. We'll recap it in a printed form before we move on to the first equation. Right? So this is what it's going to look. A will complete half the task in A by 2 days, B in B by 2 days. Together the work gets done in 45 days. So A by 2 plus B by 2 is 45, or A plus B is equal to 90, translating to B is equal to 90 minus A. Now let's move to the first sentence. First sentence says that A and B working together can complete a task in 20 days, which essentially translates to the fact that 1 by A plus 1 by B is equal to 1 by 20. This is something that we know. Now let's replace this B as 90 minus A. So this is 1 by A plus 1 by 90 minus A is equal to 1 by 20. So A into 90 minus A becomes our denominator. And the numerator is going to be 90 minus A plus A. This is equal to 1 by 20. A gets cancelled with A. Let's cross multiply it and solve this. So what we'll have is 90A minus A square is equal to 1800. I'll write it on the right hand side. So A square minus 90A plus 1800 is equal to 0 is what this equation will translate to. We have a quadratic equation where the product is equal to 1800, sum is equal to minus 90. It's going to factorize as A minus 60 into A minus 30 is equal to 0. So A is going to be either 60 or A is going to be equal to 30. How do we decide which is A? The last part gives us that information. It says that A is more efficient than B. This part of it says that A is more efficient than B. A person who is more efficient will take lesser time. So A takes 30 days to complete the task. Quickly recap it in a printed form. We know that A plus B is equal, 1 by A plus 1 by B is equal to 1 by 20. So rewriting it, AB as a common denominator, A plus B by AB is equal to 1 by 20. Replace B as 90 minus A. Solve the quadratic equation. We'll get A is equal to either 30 or 60. Because A is the more efficient of the two, A is going to take 30 days to finish the task.
Check out the related videos and remember to subscribe to the channel. What's more, let's make scoring Q51 GMAT a reality. Sign up for the most comprehensive and affordable online GMAT quant course at gmat.visaco.com. That's again gmat.visaco.com.